Welcome to Capsized, a Silver Lake podcast talking about weekly school-wide updates, hosted by
Connor,
Cass,
and Messina. Thank you, Silver Lake Library and community, for making this possible. We couldn't have done it without Miss Matthias. So, I feel like it's been so long since we've all been on the podcast because we've all been doing it separately. And
exactly.
last week we had Mr. Blatt, right?
we
Yeah.
did, yeah.
Yeah, which was amazing. We were meant to have a guest this time. It won't be this time. It will be next podcast. Hopefully, we'll have a student or a teacher or someone else in the podcast. News today, recording this, is the 7th, which is National Periodic Table Day. On the 8th is National Boy Scouts Day and National Clean Your Computer Out Day. Jeez. On the 9th is National Pizza Day and National Toothpaste Day. On the 10th is National Umbrella Day. These are all just random days. None of these are like
National Days.
before some of them had like a history thing on it, like the Apollo 11 landing or whatever. These ones are kind of boring. Like February 11th is just National White Shirt Day. Is nothing cool.
What?
I don't know. So wear a shirt that day. I guess that's white. I couldn't tell you. So on this podcast, it's gonna be a very quick one. We're just gonna introduce who we are, what we do at Silver Lake, and some fun facts. So why don't you take it away, Connor?
All right. So my name is Connor McKinnon. I am also in the podcast. Some things I
Really?
like to do. Yeah, I am. Here I am. By the way, out of the days, the 9th is my favorite, Pizza Day. I love pizza, if you don't know. So that's another one. I love pizza. My favorite color is purple. I used to have some pets. I had 2 cats, baby and a mama. I do love animals. My favorite's a cat. Can't tell. I am in a whole bunch of clubs. Obviously, one here is, I don't know if you want to count it as a club, but I do the podcast. I am in drama. I help on the football team. I'm in AV club. I'm in Best Buddies. I'm in school council, student council. I'm in Skills USA. Excuse me. I'm in a couple of different things. I was in the inclusion club, but we never really continued with that because we got interrupted by COVID. But yeah, I loved it being involved with school activities. My favorite school subject, I would say this year is, oh boy, if childcare counts, I'd say childcare. Usually it's a science because I love science, but this year I didn't take one, so I look forward to that next year. Some things I like to do out of school is I'm a very busy person. So out of school, during the week, I have a job because I love working with children, so I work at a daycare. Then on the weekends, I work at a grocery store, and I love both my jobs, which is nice. So it's not like, oh, I got to go to work again. It's a job I like to look forward to go to. So that's nice. What are some other things I like to do? I love to watch TV on my free time. Favorite show is Scooby-Doo for sure. But yeah, that's pretty much it for now. Want to try, Cass? You want to go?
Sure. All right. So obviously, I'm Cass. I am a junior here at Silver Lake, and I guess to start off, my favorite colors is red and blue. I have a lot of pets. I have 3 dogs, and a guinea pig. And I love my guinea pig like my son. I'm taking him to college with me. He's gonna live for like 8 years. I'm taking him to college with me.
If they let you.
If they let me.
There's a lot of colleges.
They're gonna have to let me. This dude's like, what? He's a foot long. What are they gonna do? What is he gonna do? He's gonna cause terror throughout the college campus. That's what they're scared of.
Yeah, but
he's just so big.
But a lot of colleges don't even let fish, and they can't even walk around. So most likely, guinea pig is staying at your house, unless you go to one that lets pets. But I don't think so.
Well, we'll see when I get there.
Strict, huh?
I do a lot of clubs. So I am in the drama club, AV. And like Connor said, I don't know if you count the podcast as a club. I think it's just a thing off of AV that
I
we
think
do
it's
on the
just
side.
easy. Yeah.
Yeah. A bunch of other things, and then we do out of school stuff like going to work. I'm a cashier at a grocery store. It's pretty cool. And I work in a bakery, in the place where I cashier, but it's like 2 jobs because they require different things. And then I'm also working to start my own small business, but it's not ready yet, obviously, because it takes a lot of work.
We'll have a debut on the podcast of when you launch launch your business.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Yep.
that'd
And
be cool.
I'll advertise it and I'll be like, go buy my things, please. I'm broke.
I'll support you. Ken.
Thank you, Connor.
You're welcome.
My favorite school subject is either English or chemistry, which sounds actually wait. No. My favorite subject's either English or studio art, and I'm in studio art 3. No, that class is a lot of fun. I love Miss Close. She's a good teacher. And yeah, I think that's it. What about you, Miss Sina?
What about me?
What about you?
As you've heard for the past 6 podcasts, my name is Messina. My favorite color is blue. I have 3 dogs. They're amazing. One's like 10, 8, and then like 6, 5. I'm really not sure. I kind of lost count. I did the podcast, obviously, which you said was a club, not a club, kind of a club. AV. I do art club, drama, which I have a stage manager. So that's fun.
art club and drama.
You said drama.
Yeah.
Anyways, my favorite school subject I feel like is science or English. Or when it's like writing, I like writing a lot. I don't like reading the books as much and then writing about them. I kind of like the free write. And then science is just fun because there's just so much to learn about it, and there's still stuff learning. Like people are still learning about it, and there's still so much to learn. And I feel like history, it's good to know all that stuff, but it's kind of like unless they discover something new, it's kind of like the same stuff, which is still good to learn. But I don't know, science is just ever existing, so it's pretty cool. I mean, we kind of all started the podcast. I kind of said it as a joke. We were recording something that's Life on the Lake. It's a little like TV thing, news thing that we do at Silver Lake. And I was like, oh, ha ha ha, we should do a podcast. And then Miss Matthias, being someone who she is, it was like, I already was thinking this. Like, we have a great thing. And then Miss Matthias like already had everything planned out, and it just kind of took the action of us to decide we wanted to do it. And that day we named it Capsized, which is funny leading into that. We call it Capsized because this year's just kind of like flipped upside down and we're Silver Lake and all that stuff. But the funny thing is, and a future podcast, we're going to have the history of why we're called Silver Lake, like the school.
Yes.
And
why are we called Silver Lake?
Well, you'll find out in a future podcast. Yeah, so.
I know why we're called Silver Lake.
Well, don't share.
Don't spoil it.
I won't. I
want to know now.
Because we have a whole history thing about it. But it's quite fun, and Capsized is a very fitting name. So I guess you'll have to stay tuned or look it up yourself. I don't know. It was quite hard to find, actually. It took me and Miss Matthias a little bit to start finding a lot of information, but it's actually quite interesting. So it's worth.
So you might only get that on the podcast. Who knows?
I mean, I'd say it's easy to listen to the podcast than just to, like look it up and read it yourself. So
I agree with you.
I'm also a busser at a restaurant, which is quite fun. I've been working there for a few months now. Everyone there's super nice, quite fun. I applied to the same grocery store as them too, but I have not heard back yet. So I don't think I will be needing that. So I hope I don't hear back from them because that would be bad. I think.
Alrighty. Well, we've all got something in common, as you heard there.
Drama.
Yeah, drama club and AV club.
It's something, okay, Cass?
We're all a bunch of theater techie nerds, okay? That's just how it
Oh,
is.
oh my God! Wait, I totally forgot the main thing. I do track.
Oh my gosh. See, when you said art club, I forgot art club. Like,
I
it
literally
completely
forgot.
left my brain.
Yeah, I forgot about I do track. That's my main thing, honestly, is track. Doing track since 7th grade. I started AV at the end of 7th grade, and then I did drama the second show in freshman year. So this would be technically my 3rd year, but it's kind of like my 2.5 year of doing drama. But I've been an AV.
I've been doing drama for so long.
I've
I've been doing it since 7th grade.
I've been an AV.
That's a
Wow.
You didn't do it last
Oh.
year.
Yeah, I did. I was in cast.
No, not for Shakespeare, like the actual shows.
The actual shows? No,
Yeah.
because I didn't have time, but I was still in the club.
Oh yeah, but the actual shows is what I was counting by years.
Oh, well,
So if people don't know,
I
we
was
do
still in the Shakespeare play.
Yeah, that counts. But anyways. Jeez, that's the end of podcast. Whatever number we're at, I don't even remember anymore. 6, 7.
I think 7.
It's
I
quite
think
hard.
7. It's 7.
It's quite hard to remember because we do record ones that are for future. So it's kind of hard to know which one's going to come out. I believe this is podcast 7. We're actually recording it the day before it's supposed to be uploaded. So, and it's fun. And it's 4 o'clock, which
It is 4 o'clock.
I
have to get ready to leave.
Oh yeah, it's also currently a snowstorm.
Yeah.
So by the time this comes up, it'll be the day after. So I hope everyone was safe. I hope no one lost power. And honestly, kind of hope school's canceled, but that's just mine.
Yeah.
I
No,
agree.
not just you. I fully agree.
Me too.
We canceled school twice when there was like 2 inches of snow, and now there's like a lot.
And now
more
there's almost not even half a foot. It's like a quarter of a foot of snow out there.
But it's more than
like
the other
4
days
inches.
that we've canceled. I don't know. If they're gonna cancel on an inch, I think they should cancel on 4. It's just my opinion.
Exactly.
If that
It's
doesn't
just
happen, I'm
common
sorry.
sense, you know.
I'm sorry that
my road, dead end road, doesn't have any salt on it. I don't know if I'll be able to drive.
I don't have salt on my
Man,
road.
I don't
hope
know.
that,
Seems a little inconvenient.
that I don't Miss Gill, Miss Pratt, Mr. Blatt, anyone else that makes that call. Not trying to tell you how to do your job. I'm just
Come
saying,
on, guys. But
as a student, I just don't want
put in a little, like, a suggestion box whenever this happens. Like, whenever it snows, just send it out to the students.
That would be
and then
so
we'll
bad.
answer.
We would never be going to school.
No, we would not.
People would take advantage of that, I feel like, just a little bit.
They would.
They'd be like, oh, flurries, cancel school.
Flurries, up or done. Raining
We'd
today?
be canceled like a
No.
month ahead of time.
It's raining? Oh my god, that could turn to snow, and then we would have a problem. So I think that's a pretty good bias. So nice.
Yeah.
Well, everyone, again, because Messina said this will be out on Monday after the weekend, so I hope everyone had a great weekend. That's what I wanted to say.
I hope you guys had a good weekend. I know I'm not talking a lot. I hope that you stayed warm. If you lost power, sorry. If you're out of school, poggers, good for you. Hopefully I am too. Yeah. Stay safe. Wear your mask. Be warm. Happy Super Bowl. Hopefully
Yes.
Mr. Brady won. I don't do football stuff, so I wouldn't know. But I know that my dad and a bunch of other dads that came into the grocery store I work at really want him to win. So if he won, yay. If not, oops. That's it.
See you on the flip side. I always
See you on
forget
the flip
that.
side.
We have a catchphrase and I never say it, so see you on the flip side.